When God called Moses and said, go to Pharaoh and tell Pharaoh to let my people go, that call was not located. Moses had to seek details because he knows Pharaoh the serpent, the prophecies, the visions that people like Isaiah saw, Ezekiel saw. They saw the substance of Pharaoh, and the substance of Pharaoh was the likeness of an anaconda that was in the midst of the Red Sea. The reality of Pharaoh was in the Red Sea. That was why God chose that they should cross it. There were other ways to go to Canaan. In fact, the other ways are shorter. It will take 6 days to make it to Canaan. But the great one said it must be through the belly of the sea. I don't have time. Why do you think that? Go and watch any ancient Egyptian movie. You'll find out that on the crown of Pharaoh there is a cobra. That was where his reality. He drew strength from a mystical serpent that had his dwelling in the midst of the river. And then you are going to tell him, let my people. He said, God, if you want to kill me, just tell me there are many ways to die, not this way. Yes, I'm under your sentence of death, so just take my life. You give Pharaoh an instruction. Pharaoh was the one that determines who sleeps and who wakes up, because a spirit is possessive. A spirit will never let you go. You will have to exercise your will in consonance with the will of God for you to be able to kiss a spirit goodbye. And Abraham knew the implication of what God was calling him to do, and he didn't know God's capacity. And that was why his obedience was not swift. If you check subsequently in his dealings with God, his obedience was swift. But at this time, it took a very long time, because God had to show him that he had capacity to deliver in the days when the jealousy or the spirit that deserves arises against him. It was because of the fears of Moses that God had to show him some signs. And Moses had grown up in Egypt, so he understood the magic of the staff that Jannes and Jambres, the two herbalists of Egypt, their power was in their staff. And in the same way, God has said, drop your own, just to show him, because at that time he was still an Egyptian, so God had to use an Egyptian sign. So when he saw that the staff too, because Jannes and Jambres, they used to use it to play, to scare small children. They drop their staff, it becomes a staff, and they will laugh, pick it up. But a day came where they came home without staffs. And when the story was told, they say another man came with another staff. He came with the staff of God. God will not allow you to wander from the regions of his spirit that you once served without giving you a staff to contend with him, just in case his jealousy makes him arise.